investors are open-minded and understand things before other people. So I know this might feel polarizing, but I encourage you to keep an open mind right now. I see Bitcoin as a very misunderstood asset class. It's decentralized and finite, which means no government can print more at will. In the early days, the exchanges for Bitcoin were prone to hacks and fraud, but the issue has been resolved with the recent launch of the Bitcoin ETFs backed by two of the world's largest asset managers, BlackRock and Fidelity. So anyone could hold these ETFs in your retirement account.
A commencement gathering in front of 60,000 people at one of the biggest universities in the country, Ohio State. This guy's talking about Bitcoin. Mainstream is occurring. With that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. Before getting straight into it, check us out at Bitcoin Bros 101. Under our learning tab, we got ebooks, courses, and a Bitcoin Bros cheat sheet for you. But also, you can get plugged into our community with our premium Patreon pass. You can check this out and choose whichever membership. Get the VIP starter bull run crew. You don't want to miss this. And taking a look at the total 3, we've showed this to our patron members. Look at this. We see a inverse head and shoulders that's playing out. We see the macro resistance. This is the total 3, and we see this weekly resistance line here. This red box, we detailed this out for you. Connect the dots, it'll show the top. Boom. We are going to be going up to close to probably 2 trillion to 2.5 trillion in the over altcoin market capitalization. So there's a huge opportunity, over potentially 200% gains. When's this going to take off? We're in a bull market, so we hope you're prepared. Quick update from El Crypto Prof. What he's saying, the total crypto market cap is currently sitting at the most important trend line of the entire bull market. This was the most important support line in 2016-17's bull run, and also 2020 and 2021. This is going to play the same exact role. Look at this blue trend line. The trend's your friend to the end. Price action just sort of sits right on top of this until it peaks out in every bull cycle. And look what we're back above. Once again, the trend's your friend to the end. How much upside are we going to see? It could get pretty crazy. Another update from 0x Chain Mine. Bitcoin dominance is going down. Altcoin season may begin next week. AI is the hottest narrative of this cycle. And we've showed you this and talked about this as well. Bitcoin dominance, the current time this recording, is coming in at 54.8%. And one more thing you see, the Bitcoin dominance is putting in a bearish divergence. As you see, the RSI is putting in lower highs and lower lows, while the price, or actual percentage in this case, is putting in higher highs and higher lows. When this happens, this shows this is going to be a reversal, and during these downtrends right here is when you want to be exposed to the alt market. Now, one thing to note, the Bitcoin halving. From the Bitcoin halving, when did we see this altcoin season bottom out or top out? Right here, Bitcoin halving was July of 2016. It took 539 days. This was from March of 2020. It took about 427 days. So looking from cycle to cycle, you see there's roughly about 100 days less. So the Bitcoin halving just happened last month. So 100 days less from 427, you're looking around 327 to 336. That's taking you out to March of next year, of when these alts would ultimately bottom out, when you want to diversify back into Bitcoin, take your chips off the table, take your profits, and enjoy. Hottest narrative, AI. You got Fetch AI, Ocean Protocol, Singularity Net are all uniting to create an artificial superintelligence alliance. Artificial intelligence pioneers combine to create a decentralized alternative to existing AI projects controlled by big tech. Current time this recording is roughly around $7.6 billion. That's as of late March of this year. So you see that these three juggernauts are all combining and bringing together what they call a decentralized data exchange platform to protect data, having launched the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, the creation of the largest open source decentralized network through multi-billion-dollar token merger is a major step that accelerates the race for the artificial general intelligence, AGI. As part of the formation of the alliance, you got the FET token, Fetch AI, Ocean Protocol, and Singularity Net AGIX tokens that fuel the 3 alliance member networks. They'll all be merged into a single ASI token. Now, this hasn't been released yet, but this will function across the combined decentralized AI networks, providing an unprecedented scaling and power. So what does this mean for Fed, Ocean, AGIX? What's that going to do? Is this just going to be all lumped into this ASI token? Will these tokens be still around? We'll talk about that once we get more clarity on it. But, this is massive. We've never seen something of this magnitude, 3 projects combining forces. But let's look at another micro project. There's a big opportunity, AIOZ. This is also in the Artificial Intelligence Compute Web3 AI ecosystem, DPIM for Web3, AI storage and streaming, fast, secure, and decentralized. So AIOZ.network, if you want to check out more, you can check it out here. Also, you can check out AIOZ on their Twitter. Getting straight to the price action, what people care about. So we see this horizontal orange line here, and this is something to definitely pay attention to because this is massive. And we can look at this in a multitude of different ways, but as we see here, we see that, we sort of fell through this. Once we fell through this, we came back and retested it one time before we ultimately came down and bottomed out here. So this was a rounding bottom structure. It came back up and retested the orange line, had a brief cool off. So what does that look like? It looks like a huge cup and handle pattern. So you know how we measure these. We take our measured moves, we pull from the neckline all the way down to the lowest price action. Let's use the candle bodies, and you pull this up to the breakout target. And where this could go up to, per the fibs from the swing low to the swing high, fib extensions, we're looking at the 1.618, $3.45. It almost perfectly aligns up with that 1.618 golden pocket extension ratio. So where we are right now, about 82 cents to go up to $3.45, that would be roughly about a 322% gain. Now, can this go higher? Yes, but this is just a technical target of where we see this going for this actual formation. So AIOZ right now at the current time of this recording is coming around $900 billion market capitalization. So getting to roughly $3.45 is a little less than a 5x from right now. Could we do a 10, 20x? Yes, that's in the realm of possibility, but it depends on how much money is pumped into the AI ecosystem. And 900 million, not billion, 900 million do a 10x will take us up to 9 billion. So looking at the overall crypto market capitalizations of these tokens at the current time, 9 billion would be equivalent to where Bitcoin Cash or Chainlink is right now. So is that outside the realm of possibility? That would push this up to a top 20 token current day. But note, as we go through this bull market, all these top 20 coins are going to increase. So it might move it up to a top 50 or top 40 because all these are going to increase. AIOZ might be a winner that takes off more than others. Not financial advice. This is just what, potentially could happen, how it could play out. So that's a 10x if it goes up to 9 billion. Could it go up higher? Could you do a 20, 30x? Now, you just have to be realistic with the numbers. 30x would take this up to a $27 billion market capitalization. That's not out the realm of possibilities. Once again, 27 billion will take it up to where between Dogecoin and XRP is. Now, it all depends on how big this protocol and ecosystem is going to grow over this bull cycle. Note, these tokens are going to increase. So just because you say 27 billion now, this top 10 might all be over 100 billion. So that could be a top 40, top 30 coin at that valuation. So could that happen? That's not out the realm of possibility. So there's huge opportunities, and AI is that narrative. Looking at it in the Bitcoin comparative lens, it looks like we see a huge inverse head and shoulders either forming or another cup and handle. Look at here. This is massive. So you see that this is a shoulder. This could be a head. This could be a little micro shoulder right here. Not perfect, it's not pretty, but you get the picture. Or another rounding bottom with another micro handle. And if this plays out in this fashion, what do we see in comparison to Bitcoin? This would take us up roughly 4,000% against Bitcoin. That's a 40x against Bitcoin. It's a huge, huge, huge appreciation for your Bitcoin stack if you're holding this token during the bull cycle and strategically sell it back into Bitcoin towards the peak. This isn't guaranteed. It's what we see. Right now, the previous high from the Bitcoin comparative is roughly where we are right now, and we're consolidating below that resistance. This is bullish. If we go down to a lower time frame, it looks relatively the same. You see we came straight up and it looks almost identical. I mean, it's going to look the same roughly, but just a lower time frame. But you see this trend line here is just we're holding this as support. As long as we hold it as support, the next 6 to 12 months looks extremely bullish. Looking at even a lower time frame, 3-month or the 3-day, we've seen this bullish cross of the 20 and 200 moving averages, and we're still respecting this and getting squeezed. This could be making a massive move before it's not. Look to the left of the charts. The only resistance we see is back here. So this is something you want to be paying attention to. The perfect entry be down here, but there's still opportunity over the next 6 to 12 months. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate the support. And with that, that's all I have for you today, and I'm out.